What's going on, nation? It's DanielJon, and I hope you guys are all good, and I hope you're all okay. And I got a new powerlifting belt. I actually got a lever belt, and I wanted to share that with you guys. And the reason is, I actually tested this out today. This turned up on my rest day, which was annoying because I really wanted to try it out as soon as it turned up. But I waited for my lower body day to come around, which is my squats and deadlift day. And let me tell you now, this thing has worked a treat. Now, let me show you what I was using before. I was using a Gold's Gym 4-inch belt at the back, goes round to a 2.5 inch, so it's not consistent all the way around. Very loose, you know, it's very, very flexible. But I had this for 2 years, and let me tell you now, for someone that's starting out, this is perfectly more than adequate. You know, this done me well for 2 years, but I've really lately wanted to emphasise squats, deadlifts and my compound movements. I really want to push for new PRs, and doing that means that I had to invest some money in a belt, you know, a proper powerlifting belt, something to support my core, you know, and I suffer with lower back injuries anyway, but literally I thought, you know what, I'm going to invest my money. Now, I went to buy the well-known brand Inza. I actually went to look at their ones on the internet, went through the checkout, but you know, understandably they wanted a lot of money to ship from the US to here. They wanted $120. Now, I wasn't willing to pay that because it's a lot of money for an outlay on just shipping. So if I ever visit the US, I'll buy one while I'm over there and bring it back with me. But for now, I actually found this website, which is, I'll show you right here, RDX, they're called. I don't know if that's going to focus. They're called basically RDX. Right there, and they specialise in, you know, bodybuilding straps, vests and stuff like that, and they're actually a well-known brand. I didn't realise, I've never heard of them a great deal, but you know, apparently they've got a good reputation. And I actually read the reviews on this belt beforehand, many different websites, and so many people were saying about they didn't want to pay the shipping for Inza, so that's why a lot of people have resorted to this. The only bad thing I can say about this belt is you know, you don't get to choose a colour. It is one colour only, as far as I'm aware. You know, when I went to buy it, they only had one colour. But let me know if you got one. What do you guys think? But this belt, let me tell you now, you're going to see this in a lot of videos, because I turned up on my rest day. I didn't want to tell no one about it at first. I wanted to try it because I didn't want to tell you guys that it was worth the money if it was shit. You know, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to say, oh, this belt's the best, and lie to you plain in your face, you know. So I bought this belt for less than 40 quid anyway, £40, and that was delivered as well. So I think it was about 38. Now, no, I'm not endorsed by this company. However, if they feel that they want to endorse me, then they're more than welcome to send me as many products as they want, because I could do with new straps and new stuff like that, and chalk. You know, if they want to send me that kind of stuff, feel free. But for now, it's going to do me another few years until one day I come to the US and I'm going to purchase myself an Inza belt because I want a really leery colour. But this belt will be getting used every single day. You know, I'm doing compound movements. This one's going to be thrown to the back for now, but I'm still going to keep it because it done me 2 years solidly in the gym, and it still looks pretty new. You know, look at that, it's still in pretty good condition. So if you're starting out, it's only like the sweat marks on the back, but if you're starting out, a Gold's Gym or a belt like this, just a buckle belt, is perfectly adequate. But eventually, 2 or 3 years down the line, if you really want to up your game and really want to hit new PRs, then you know, you definitely go for this. Now, I actually went into the gym today and I actually pulled more weight than I normally do. I squatted more weight than I normally do, with better form. Also, my back wasn't hurting. It really did give me the support I needed. So if you guys are from the UK and you don't want to pay the shipping cost for an Inza belt, go and check one of these out. You know, they are really good belts. The thickness here, that's 10 millimeters. That's 4 inches. And then obviously you've got your lever belt. Now, one thing, let me tell you guys, I actually bought, I don't know if you guys can see, I bought the 28-inch one, right? This is a 28-inch belt, right? And I actually had to drill more holes in it. I had to drill a further 3 holes. You can see that, my dodgy hole. These are all their nicely pressed holes. And then you've got this dodgy one which I drilled with a hand drill, and then you've got one here one here, and I like to drill them because the 28-inch waist one wasn't small enough. I had to drill my own holes, and they didn't do a smaller belt than that, so I had to get even smaller. When this is actually set up and locked in place, that is the size of my waist, and that is where I wore it. Just about goes over my head. And one other thing I bought, guys, is because of this belt is so big and it's bulky and it's heavy, my backpack doesn't quite cut. It's too awkward to get in and out of my backpack. So I'll just show you this anyway, but I bought myself a new Adidas, whatever you want to call it, just a holdall so that I can get everything in there without having to worry about pulling it apart and keep undoing zips and that, because I keep tearing my other bags and that. So I thought I'd share that with you guys. If you want to buy one, they're called RDX, and if you want to sponsor me RDX, then feel free, because I would greatly appreciate it. Now that's about all, guys. I just wanted to share with you my belt, and that's about all. So take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. It wouldn't fit a plate, so I had to eat it in a life-size Pyrex bowl. Jesus. So I'm gonna run you through exactly what I've got in here, and then I'm gonna tell you exactly